Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Venture Captain Sir Canavan Hydemarch, whose portrait is on the left, meet you in the southeast of Erglin, in the foothills of the Mindspin Mountains. His leather-gloved hand grips the leads on a trio of laden pack animals as he addresses you. Pathfinders, in light of your recent discoveries in the Orc city of Erglin, we now have enough information available to send a team into Koldukar. It's been a long several weeks, so let me get you up to speed. Pathfinder agents recently entered the lower levels of Janderhof and found a damaged stone stela marked with the names of the other 5 known sky citadels, the fortress cities of the dwarves. The rune for Koldukar glowed when we spoke its name, and we suspect an even more complete stela resides in that city. Getting in would be rather difficult, he admits with a grim face, but it seems Golros knows the way. With that, he motions to a lean orc who nods in his agreement. I have had some time to speak with Golros, and I believe him trustworthy. Do not abuse this trust, and do not abuse him. He owes us a favor, but you will be at his mercy if he feels betrayed. Follow him to a series of caverns to the west of the orc city of Urgir, and there he will direct you to a tunnel that leads directly to subterranean Koldukar. From there, navigate the Sky Citadel and find your way to the Stela. If it is intact and magical, activate it and see what else you can learn of Dwarven history. I suspect that you will also be able to use the stone to signal Janderhof. I will be there awaiting that signal, at which point I will coordinate your extraction from our Orcish territory. These animals have all the supplies to see you to Urgir and back. If you find anything missing, you should be able to hurry to Erglin to acquire it. You're heading to endure a ruin that predates the common language, so make sure someone has the means to understand and speak Dwarven. Any questions?
I can do that.
That was pretty self-explanatory.
What are we likely to find in there?
We have no idea. You'll be the first team to explore this in centuries. It'll be quite an honor, but unfortunately means we have no advanced intelligence.
Where is it?
Deep in Orcish territory. Golros here will be your guide.
What happens if we run into lots of orcs? That could be dangerous.
I pray this does not happen. We do not have the time or resources to gain the patronage of one of the orc clans. Furthermore, I believe this process would tip our enemies off to our mission. Depending on the situation, deal with any orcs as best you see fit.
I'd like to be captured by orcs. I'm sure that's not going to happen.
Yes. Let us do try and avoid any unnecessary orc entanglements.
Agreed.
I'm sure our guide here can help us get past the local tribes, yes?
Golros looks gloomy and says, I am not a local to this part of Erglin, and until last scenario in this session, I was a slave, so I have little clout out.
So if we got caught, you're not going to really be able to help us.
Exactly.
Right.
You can also make knowledge history checks.
I might know something.
Do I have that? No, I have engineering.
28.
I'll roll it.
28 and 29.
That gets you everything. Regarding Koldukar, you know that the dwarves built it upon completing their quest for the sky more than 9 millennia ago. The site is now the capital city of the Orcs, a place they call Urgir, meaning first home. Or rather, Koldukar is under Urgir, as we discovered in the last scenario. It is a multi-level city, held aloft by giant pillars of stone and iron deep beneath the earth. Tremors and earthquakes ravaged the area around Urgir. Knowledge on the Dwarven stelas. They are more than just maps. They are carved from the same type of stone and radiate an aura of divination magic. powers the Steelers hold is either a secret guarded by dwarves, or lost, more likely, lost to time. Each Stela has the ability to contact its sister Stelas, as long as the runes are intact at both sites. One can merely call out the desired citadel's name. If done properly, one can talk to the contacted Stela, as if that Stela was the monument before them.
What's the names of the other Steelers?
We'll get to that in a minute. Sky Steelers have all manners of guardians, since these guardians rarely attack dwarves. Furthermore, the guardians can be activated and even controlled with the proper use of a Stela. The names of the Sky Citadels. You're going to make me name all of them.
I know one. There's Jumunga. Fairly familiar with
Yes.
that one.
Yes. And due to the timing of this scenario, it is actually the location of Jormungand they most wish to know.
Yeah.
As it is the only one whose location has not so far been... his location is currently lost.
Oh. Do I happen to know if you can fool the Steeler by looking like a dwarf with illusions? Or is
I
that
do
sort
not believe so, Ivan says.
If you turn yourself into a dwarf with a polymorph spell.
Says, perhaps. As we said, the secrets of the Steel are lost to time. We do not know how easily fooled they are by magic. All right. Everybody ready for the next page?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm assuming it's going to be pitch black down there.
Yep.
How well can people see?
dark vision.
No.
Alright,
No, I
IUN
do
torch.
No, I do not want to copy-paste the gigantic portrait of Connive Hyde March.
We're using light sources anyway.
Nor do I need to copy-paste the server URL.
Dark vision because ASMR.
Mhm.
Calling it now. You're gonna wind up grabbing the big blue box, aren't you?
Nope, that was on the background layer.
Ah. Well then.
And you find yourself in an oddly familiar-looking cave network.
I've been here before.
Everyone has been on this flip mat before.
Just so y'all know, I'm not a goblin, I just thought that picture looked funny.
I was wondering.
Can everyone see?
Yes.
Yep. I see perfectly.
Yep. Your guide points you to a path to the south. It indicates that one of you should take the lead.
I'll do we have an actual beat stick?
I think not. I see
We want
two
to do
mages.
Character introductions, actually, maybe.
Yeah, let's do character introductions. Let's start with Sarkin. In such a hurry, I forgot. Thor? Hello?
And there's push to talk. Let's remember that and not mute ourselves.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. You can call me Thor. My Icelandic name is unpronounceable to most. And today I will be playing Sarkin, the wizard, and one of Absalom's foremost, if not the foremost, information broker. You may have met him already at his establishment in the Ivy District, the Sunken Treasure, a lovely bar / gambling hall / information brokerage. There's no charge for Pathfinders if you need information on a quest you are going on. Just be sure to let me know what interesting things you find. Sarkin is very well dressed, from very fine clothing. Asimar, you can't quite notice it at first, but the orange eyes give away his Perry-blooded ancestry, and he is a master of conjuration, teleportation to be exact, and enjoys doing such things as hiding invisibly, summoning things, creating pits, and then running away if things get too dangerous. And I'm fairly certain I can beat just about everybody in knowledge checks. And yes, I will be spending the morning of the day praying to my god Irori to do the deific obedience. And yes, I do have the vanity information brokerage, so
Yeah.
knowledge local is my day job.
Remind me, what does Irori's deific obedience involve, and what does it give you?
It gives me a +4 bonus to all knowledge checks.
Mm-hmm.
And the obedience, hang on, let me, I'm gonna need to take my finger off the T button.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have Intimacy Gods in my hand. Over the course of 1 hour, spend an equal amount of time practicing with a weapon or your unarmed strikes, reading any text that you have never read before, and braiding length of hair while contemplating the mysteries of the universe. Hang the length of hair around your neck when your obedience is complete, and wear it for the rest of the day. Gain a +4 sacred or profane bonus to all knowledge checks.
Okay.
Be sacred for me.
Yep. Frank.
It's fairly easy obedience.
Yeah, not like Lamashtu's, which is human sacrifice.
Oh God.
Yeah, we don't want that.
That one's not even PFS legal.
Alright, Frank is not a goblin. He is a human of average height and build. He's fairly, he's got an awesome beard and an awesome mustache, so, but, he does got like a hat like in the picture. He dresses as like a how to say it, like a pirate-ish look. It fits the gunslinger look. He has a pistol, and he doesn't speak a whole lot. But when he does speak, it usually involves booms.
Mm-hmm. Anariel?
I'm an Ariel, and I'm sure we're all going to be the very best of friends. He's about 5'0" and about 90 pounds, dripping wet. Clearly from Chiliacs and in rather somber, chillaxing clothing, but with ridiculously blonde hair and a very, very bubbly personality. She's extremely excited at Sarkin's admission to braiding hair because that's one of her favourite activities, and she's more than happy help you with that every single day. She may well tie ribbons in it while she does so, if you aren't looking. I also do some of that spell casting thing as well, and summon the odd monster and drop people in pits if we really, really, really need to. But I don't really like to because it's a bit mean. Me.
What the hell?
I'm 18 and bubbly and airheaded.
The Pathfinder equivalent of Valley
I'm a
Girl.
teenager still. I have been dispatched to the society to learn maturity by my family.
What race are you?
I am a human, obviously.
Got it. So,
I'm the token human, I suspect.
Yep.
So,
And I thought Frank was human also.
All right, okay. We can be friends then, human friends together.
basically a human teenage white girl.
Pretty much, yes.
Fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Aki.
Hey, the character playing is Aki. She is a bard. She's more of a noble class. From a noble class, so you can see her in fine clothes. She, for her day job, she always does a grand speech of how to free slavery, of how to remove slavery from certain places. She's not very much talkative, but when she does, it's for a noble cause or to help out others.
Mm-hmm. Is she also human?
No, she is an elf.
Ah. And I think we come now to Halmok.
Halmok is clearly not a human. he he doesn't really talk much. But dear, who's the other SMR in the party?
It's
That would be
Sarkin, I think.
Starkin. Starkin uh can, can tell what's going on here, because while the rest of you have probably seen ASMRs before, you haven't seen one quite like him. He Helmok is an Archon-blooded ASMR. We wielding a modified double barrel musket, and by modified double barrel musket I mean a double barrel musket that looks like it has a sniper scope attached to it, and by that I mean it's a distance double barrel musket. A 80 feet of touch AC, yo.
Yep, high tier will not be an issue for you guys.
Wait, are we doing high tier?
Yes, the average is 6.6, which rounds up.
So we get the 4-player adjustment.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, our Archon-blooded SMR, 80 feet of touch AC. There you go.
Okay. 1 second, bio break.
Does that just mean more gold, or is more experience, or more experience and gold?
It means out of tier gold,
Both.
but more risk.
Yep. Means slightly better gold. More.
Actually, access to the higher tier items as well,
Yeah.
if there's anything interesting on the corner. Oh, Sarkin, if you're going to be summoning things, I don't know, how quickly do you summon them?
Well, I suppose we could call it the normal speed for most people.
Will you stand around waving around for ages and ages and ages?
Well, usually whilst invisible, yes.
Because if you were quicker, then I'd be dropping haste instead of a summon at the start.
Yep.
I would appreciate a haste every now and then.
Yeah, I'm sure we can fit you in at some point.
All right.
I have 2 hastes prepared as well.
Yep. Show me your marching orders. You're heading south. I suspect this will be like the last scenario I played where the 2 gunslingers had to take point.
I'm small and feeble and weak and don't really want to be in the front.
Yeah.
I can see very, very well, although, only when it's light.
Alright, fine.
I only got 20 feet of touch AC, so.
Yep.
Hang on, I am actually going to make a change. I'm going to take Dark Vision as a memorized spell, and then I'm going to trade it out. I'll cast it on myself, and then I'm going to trade it out with an Arcane Probe.
Okay. Yes, the last scenario I played actually had 4 gunslingers, though 2 of them were NPCs.
Good God.
Wow.
And what scenario was that?
The Sigang expedition.
Done that a couple of times now.
Oh. Okay.
Can you shift me to 60-foot side?
Mm-hmm.
God, I can't wait for this character to hit level 10.
Oh, what you get then?
Wings. I will be a flying sniper rifle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, everyone form up behind Helmok, please.
Look like it on an aerial.
Yep, how much
got
you got the 60-foot dark vision?
I see here.
You're an SMR, so you should.
Yeah, say 60 feet of dark vision.
So, let's me double check your view, because you should be seeing something at the edge of your view.
Yeah,
Yes.
I see a banner thingy.
Yep.
It's disconcerting.
Yep, and there is even a box text for this banner. The monotony of cavern terrain is broken by the appearance of a fierce banner. The tunnels open to a slightly wider stretch of cavern. The cavern's center, a standard constructed from a column of giant vertebrae, is placed on the sandy floor. An intact femur forms the standard's crossbeam. A sheet of purple cloth hangs from its knobby prominence. An image of an orc skull, almost encircled by an impossibly flexible spinal column, is emblazoned across the banner's center. And does anyone have knowledge and nobility?
No,
Why, yes.
not me.
I have every knowledge.
27.
Yes, you recognize this is as the crest of the Broken Spine clan of orcs.
I
Well,
shall
I,
shriek in alarm.
And with
I-
that local check, you recognize the placement of the banner here is a ritual challenge.
Maybe orcs about hide.
Does everyone want to try stealth checks?
We have light sources with us, so I don't think they would help.
Yeah, you would have to put out the lights and guide people through by touch. Not gonna happen.
yeah.
And
My
Nariel
ideas-
needs a sight increase test.
Oh, I'll just walk up then.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
My
keep
idea
walking.
of stealth check is invisibility, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can get up next to the banner.
Okay.
Alright.
Keeping eyes peeled as we move up. Making
Yep.
active perception
But-
checks.
Somebody's behind. Let's not split the party too much.
Aki, you need to keep up. We don't want to lose you.
I don't see anything that.
You don't see anything at all? Let me check your vision settings.
Kelly, gun is out, by the way.
Okay. Oops, you should now be able to see, Aki. Okay, let me set a Nariel's to dark vision. Nariel now has dark vision.
Ooh, look. I see. It seems to open out over there, past the banner.
Yep,
Is
it
that
does
what- is
indeed
that-
open out.
I see blue stuff on the floor. Is that water or?
That is water.
So, guide of ours, why do we
Yep.
need to travel south past this challenge banner? Is there no path to the...
This is the only path through this cavern to Urglet, to this place you seek.
This horrible banner thing normally here.
No.
That
Alright.
suggests there might be orcs afoot.
I think bad things are going to happen.
yes.
And approaching you from out of the side tunnels is indeed a horde of orcs.
Gentlemen,
Mm-hmm. Pinkskins. I told you, Kogan. I may not be able to see them before you, but I can smell their perfume skin long before you spot them. Emerging from the shadows, a large orc with prominent lower tusks, milky white eyes, and innumerable scars steps forward and snouts contemptuously. Worse, these pinkskins are pathfinders, aren't you? A toothy grin spreads across the orc's meaty face, and several guttural laughs echo off the cavern walls. Let me bring the orc who is speaking out a little further. This is the orc talking to you. I am Magra, of the Broken Spine clan. I demand to know what right pathfinders have to cross into the hold of Belkskin and pass beneath Urgir's walls, all without the protection of the clans. It is especially galling when your society owes me so much gold. His hidden cohorts laugh again, and impossibly his grin widens. And before you let your itchy weapon hands get the better of you, Know that I have an entire clan of brothers in Urgir who expect me back soon, and know where to come find me. If they fail to find me alive, rest assured, they will find you.
Can we sense motive on that?
Yes. Four.
Mm. Dangerous. I'll whisper to Sarkin.
Well,
8. Not much better.
To pay the big orc the money he wants. How much is it you say we owe you?
Let me see. 1,200.
well, I'm pretty sure that between the 5 of us, we could probably make amends.
It does seem quite a lot. I think you could buy quite a lot of stuff as an orc in Belskin for that, couldn't you?
Yes. Yeah. Seems I lost a rather large bet as the result of your meddling at the Blood Works. You owe me, and that Yando Klein fellow. He also disgraced me before. So-
I've heard of him. He's
Yes.
a wrong at him.
So, you going to pay your debts?
1,200 just seems a very, very large amount. Maybe we could pay you a deposit now and the rest later. Obviously, we don't carry vast quantities of money whilst tramping through an underground cavern.
Let me check.
Arrange some sort of installment plan.
Mm-hmm. You can... right. Actually, he wants 2,000, sorry.
Oh, that's even more. I'm sure
Yeah.
inflation in Belskin isn't that high.
You can give me a diplomacy, bluff, or intimidate check to get him down to 1,200.
Yeah, I'll
Mm-hmm.
I'll brandish my beautiful firearm and make an intimidate check.
You're gonna have to pay more than half as a down payment. Klein made the same promises. I don't trust Pathfinders much after that. 1,200. I will also accept payment in magic items worth that much, if you have them. You seem to.
Oh no, nothing like that here. I think between us we can probably muster up 1,200 gold, can't we? There's only 5 of us, so that's how much, and I start counting on my fingers.
It's about 250 each.
Alright, Frank will chip in 250.
Yeah,
Yep, I'll chip in 250.
I will too.
Likewise.
Everyone is chipping in 250 then?
Yeah, we don't want no trouble.
Yeah. When I played this, I was playing a Paladin of Abadar, and guess what the Paladin of Abadar's code says about repaying debts?
That you have to.
Yes.
So your paladin of Abadar got basically got robbed for 1,200 gold.
I think I convinced the other party members to chip in as well.
It's not really our debt, but, you know, I guess it's kind of transitive at this
It is
point.
the Pathfinder's debt.
I'll whisper to Sarkin, surely the society will reimburse us. Still very naive.
Okay. Very well. Margaret says as he takes the money from you. You may pass. I have no further quarrel with you. Kogan, take the challenge banner with you. Rather large orc grumbles at being ordered to do meager work, but grabs the banner and heads off with it.
You have a very nice banner. It could benefit from some tassels.
And further down the passage, give me perception checks.
Following us.
You spot what looks like an Ariel. You spot loose earth. Something's been buried, but it looks like it may have been buried long ago.
Whereabouts?
You're practically stepping on it. It's not on the map. It's further off to the east.
Is this orc still actually here, or has he just been left on the map?
No, he's just been left on the map. He's skedaddled.
I'll whisper to Frank that there's something there, so that our orc guide can't hear, because I don't entirely point out where it is. And I'll give it a good look to see. Does it look like it might be might be trapped in any way?
Does not look like it. It's just a hole something's been buried in.
Right, I'll go and take a look instead.
Yep. Yeah, it is just a place where some treasure or something has been buried. Does anyone have a shovel?
Yes, I have a handy haversack with all of the gear I could ever want.
You going to start digging?
Certainly not. I might break a nail. I shall produce my shovel and offer it to somebody.
Can we just shoot a hole through it?
No.
It is
We want to
loose
dig it up.
gravel. Shooting it will not do much good.
I do have that utility shot.
Yeah, the trouble is it doesn't do much to a pile of loose a few feet of loose gravel.
But it says it moves stuff away.
It moves an object. You'll move one bit of gravel.
Take the shovel.
I don't have enough strength for it, sorry.
Fortunately, it is not a strength check. It is just a couple hours of work. Well, not hours. About 15 minutes.
That's fine. We can afford the time.
You
Who's going to dig?
find an ancient-looking chest that's been quite weathered by the passage of time. Practically solid iron.
Ooh. Is it locked?
It is not locked, and it is of rather obvious dwarven construction.
I think I've been forgetting the whole push-to-talk thing for the last 10 minutes or so. I thought
Perhaps.
everybody was just ignoring me. Anywho, anybody else can pay 50 gold less. He said magic items. I have an old potion of cure moderate wounds that is sort of starting to not be all that useful, and I'll offer that up.
Okay, who is offering the potion of cure moderate?
Sarkin. It's a potion I've bought a long time ago, and it's sort of starting to lose its luster at this level. So I'll offer that up, and anybody else can pay less, 50 gold
Okay.
less.
Yeah, you were forgetting push to talk. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I do that, and I was also trying to converse with the orc. I just assumed he was ignoring me, but but oh well. Also, to the other people, as soon as the orcs are gone, on the way back, we might be able to just, if they stick around, we could use magic to simply regather our possessions. Since I believe we have been unjustly robbed, I do not remember borrowing money from this man. I have a
Really,
ledger back at my store. I'm fairly certain he's not among the list.
It's a society debt, though. Surely the society will reimburse us. The venture captain will pay us back what its expenses, isn't it? Anyway, we've got this interesting box. Is it trapped? I'm going to have a check.
Give me perception.
I'll help you have a look at it.
You find what looks like a poison needle trap, but the poison has apparently evaporated several centuries ago.
Excellent. So it's safe to open.
Yes. Who is opening it?
I will, with open close. No
Yep.
distance.
Excellent.
It opens. Inside, you find a cache of what look like Electrum trade bars. minted in old dwarven fashion, which is your treasure for bypassing the orc encounter and not taking their stuff.
Yes.
Yay!
Hmm.
And now I can move you to the next page.
Hang on. Let's see. This doesn't really matter, but maybe a curious person.
Curious about.
Why is my macro not working? There we go. How much are we talking?
Let's see. Sub-tier 8 and 9. Well, this is out of sub-tier, so they're worth about the average of 655 and 994.
More than we gave them. Well,
Yes.
so we can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's hold on.
1 second, organizing tokens and getting ready to switch pages on you. Caverns go further on, eventually widen out. And end in big old twin doors, etched with scenes of dwarven glory, sitting atop a raised marble dais.
I don't see anything.
Did I swap your page?
I'm on. Yeah, we're on it. I see 5 tokens.
Yeah, did that get you anywhere?
I'm good now.
Okay. Deep lines carved into the statues might have once been inlaid with various metals, though they are now empty. Ochre graffiti covers much fine architecture.
What are the statues of?
They are of dwarves. Do you have knowledge history?
Not very good.
14. Say 21, you recognize them as statues of several of ancient, very much larger than life statues of ancient dwarven heroes.
Have a look at the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Are they plain? What are they made of?
They are made of stone. Like the statues, it looks like they may have once held metal inlays that have either been removed or destroyed.
Might be a bimbo.
Okay, 1 sec. Looks safe.
Looks all safe.
Except to Sarkin. It does indeed appear to be a concealed pit trap right in front of the doors.
Oh wow, I'm really glad I didn't step there.
Yes, that would have been bad.
See if I can. Does anybody else have disabled device?
I'm going to step back.
Oh, let me
Look
check
at
those
this.
knowledge rolls real quick.
Right.
Sarkin, with that knowledge dungeoneering check, you realize that the residue doesn't look like these metals have been looted so much as eaten by rust monsters.
Rust monsters.
Yes.
Oh great.
I care not for your.
Why it's always got to be rust monsters.
I'll come up to the edge of the pit trap. I'll say, right, don't look anybody. My brother gave me these. Take out some
Take out some what?
masterwork thieves' tools.
Okay.
Attempt to disable the trap.
All right.
Take 10. 20.
You made your disable device roll.
Take 10.
Okay, what's your take 10?
25.
Let's see. 25 does not make it. And does in fact fail by 5.
Oh dear.
So the door swings open, but I do not think you would be silly enough to try to disarm it while on top of it.
No, my int isn't 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. I'll say it instead.
So you now have a yawning pit in front of the door.
Is there space outside? Can we just walk around it to the doors?
Good thing for acrobatics, right?
You would have to get the doors open, which you may... I don't recall what the weight limit on open-close is.
It's pretty low.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's
Uh,
£30.
Oops,
does anyone
pretty
want
low.
to give me...
Actually, no, actually it says that an object weighing £30 or portal that can be opened or closed.
Yeah. So this is a portal that can be opened or closed.
I know,
So that-
it's still the limit is still £30 for
Mm-hmm.
everything. Yeah.
Pretty much. So I don't suppose you happen to have a nice couple of planks in that handy haversack of yours we could just put over this trap?
No, I'm afraid I don't. Are the doors too heavy for open close?
They are a couple... They're probably 100 pounds of stone each. At least.
Right. Well, I'm going to start looking around for any pieces of stone or metal that have been gnawed off enough to serve as a makeshift bridge.
Give me perception checks. You see something over here.
Are you pinging on the GM layer?
I am pinging on the dynamic lighting layer.
Oh.
Let me get back to the token layer and ping again.
There we go.
Ah, gentlemen and lady. Would you? Don't suppose you'd mind helping me drag this thing? It'll take me a dreadfully long time to do it myself.
Actually, you do not find something to drag so much as an alternative entrance.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well.
Look,
That's even
another
easier.
way in. Probably use that one.
Well, that's even better, I suppose.
And it's a bit narrow. Medium creatures will have to squeeze, but you do not have a giant ape with you.
That doesn't.
No, that
Let's
giant ape could have served as a makeshift bridge, though.
Alright.
just
I
lifted people across.
suppose. Depends whether or not he has the plank trick.
Anyway,
And
doing the standard musket
Mhm.
corridor sweep before advancing.
Yep. You sweep a very stoically unemotional door, which does not react in any way.
Oh god!
Still carrying that scroll of Featherfall, just in case.
This door looks like rather ancient oak rather than stone.
Perhaps,
it?
Okay,
Nope.
it is locked.
I put.
Oh,
Does
get a chance to practice again.
well. Jolly good.
Like practicing. Check it for traps. I'll take 10 for 30.
It is not trapped.
Take 10 for 25 to unpick.
You do manage to pick this door.
Aha, look, see, it's open. I told you it would work.
Very good.
It
thank you, madam.
creaks open.
Alright. For stealth check to advance.
We have light sources with it. I don't think that's going to help.
Never
Mhm.
mind.
Clang, clang, clang.
Yeah, I don't think the natural one's gonna help here.
No.
Yep. In this corner, you find something I did not get a token for. Oops. A desiccated corpse of a dwarf, clutching a beautifully carved stone hammer.
Ooh, hammer.
Is it magical?
Let's see. It's not magical, however, it is inscribed with the word Oathkeeper in the Dwarvish.
Oh, most interesting.
Oh,
Probably recover
yeah.
it as an artifact in this place. It might be of interest to somebody.
Oh yes, we should do that. Does the hammer oath? Does that have any sort of significance historical-wise to dwarves?
Give me actually knowledge religion.
That'll be 34.
27.
It is one of the epithets for the dwarven deity Coals.
Coals. Oh.
It is mostly a god of oaths and honor.
Alright then.
Probably should you. I'm going to go and pick it up.
There's also a iron ring on her finger reading Scarny faction mission.
Ah, yes. Well,
I'd assumed that was what the hammer was. Although not for Scarny.
No. Hammer is
hammer
not
might
a read faction mission.
does it read lots of loot?
It reads puzzle component.
Ah, very good. We should take that with us.
And I forgot to put the secret door in place, but it is obvious from this side. There should be a secret door here, by the way.
Yeah,
Ah,
we're seeing
right,
with the
yes.
dynamic lighting is showing us through the wall.
Yep, but it is, as like I said, it is obvious from this side.
So obvious we can see the hallway.
Yep.
So, open the secret door.
Yep. It opens into a wide and rather nondescript corridor with no box text.
Well then.
Let's see if this place is safe. I'm going to take if I
Yep.
could step out and look around quickly.
Yep.
Are these the main doors here that we came in?
Looks like.
Seems fine to me.
Well, the main door is actually that you did not come in.
Oh yeah, the one. And what is this?
It is box text. A solid mass of black rock, shaped into an anvil, overlapped looks a colossal chamber from atop a balcony. Resting next to the anvil, an elaborate weapon rack has 3 slots, each resembling a yawning dwarven maiden. The maiden nearest the anvil holds a stone warhammer not unlike the one you found, snugly within her grasp. The other 2 maidens' hands are empty, but appear designed to hold similar hafted objects.
Find another 2 weapons.
Yep, flanking the anvil, the promenades lead to stairways that descend into the immense chamber below.
Alright then. Well, should probably put the hammer on the
Maybe
hammer
we should wait
holder.
until we have all 3 of them in case something happens.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to have a look at the old.
Going to go to the edge over here.
Yep.
She's not carrying any weapons?
Who?
Oh, right.
Yep, goes about 10 feet down. You do not perceive anything not obvious.
Fair enough.
Let's have a
Holy.
look around.
Which direction do we want to go first? Left or right?
Doesn't
I
it
said
go,
right because I'm over here now.
Doesn't it go to the same area?
It does, but we don't really want to be that spread apart because some of us
You
can't see very well.
Cannot see. Yeah. You see what you see with your vision. It's a huge chamber beyond the limits of your dark vision.
Yeah.
Seems
I'm-
perfectly normal. What did you say? There were. I was muted before, of course. There were 3 slots in the statue.
And one of them
Yes.
looks like the mace we found.
Yep,
Ah,
hammer.
Yes.
Sorry, hammer.
And one is already filled with a hammer.
Oh, so there's one already filled, and then there's one for the one we found. So
Yep, so you're
you
missing
only need
one
to
of
find
the...
one weapon. Huh?
Yep, you are missing one further hammer.
no,
What did I
giant
just do?
That,
Yeah.
that, that, that was me.
Yep.
And what does the hammer say that is already in her grasp?
Oh. Father.
Right.
It doesn't
Okay.
tell me that, but that's what it would logically say.
Right. Gotcha. All right. Well, 2 hammers down. One to go.
This place is really awkward to see anything in.
Yes.
We want to have a lot more light. Like loads and loads and loads more.
What would you have in mind?
Daylight.
Oh, well then.
That could help. It's also just some dancing lights around. Just
Bear with me a minute, and now
everything.
we'll plop down on the floor and pull out a big book out of a handy haversack and flick through it for a few seconds. Look up and say, right, who wants me to cast daylight on them?
I can also put continual flame on someone.
Continual flame's too small. It's
Yeah,
just the
continual
same
flame
as
is
a torch.
as a torch.
Yeah, I know.
I choose Frank. There you go. I'm going to cast. Do you wear any armor, Frank?
Yeah, style living.
Yeah, then I shall cast daylight on Frank's armor. You have 60 foot of bright light, and then 60 foot of the light level being increased by 1 level. Then I'll spend a second arcane point to trade it back out.
What?
And that lasts how long?
10 minutes per level.
Yep.
So it'll last for 70 minutes.
In the dim light at the edge of the chamber, you see walls covered in dwarven runes. Let's see. Everyone can see the light, so I'll give you the handout. Because we do have someone who speaks Dwarvish.
you found something interesting.
Does everyone see the player handout?
Yep. Thank you.
Second swing. Second one's probably about Oathkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
And is the first of the things the one that's filled?
No. You know, the second swing and the final swing, you would have to guess by exclusion the first swing.
Even the second one might be somewhere underground.
Yeah. Does someone want to give me knowledge religion on the Dark Smith?
The Dark Smith. Let's see.
Having run Tapestry's Toil recently.
Yes, that would be Droskar, dwarven god of toil and cheaters.
And Bootstrappers.
Yes.
Press on further in to see if we can find the rest of these.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, you should probably go ahead because you have all.
Yep, you see stairs down by the daylight spell here, and we're on the other side as well. Perfectly symmetrical.
Daylight doesn't seem to be giving us the right level of dim light. We're getting just like a tiny little sort of dim light at the edge.
Let's try this. That get through the dim light? Yeah, if it does not, then Roll20's dim light is broken.
That would not surprise me.
Okay, we got doors
these
up top and doors on the side.
Yep.
I'm going to take a little bit of a look over here and confirm my suspicion that there's also a door over there.
Yep. There are doors.
Doors everywhere.
Mordor.
But no hammers.
I'm also slightly suspicious, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time checking the room for secretive doors.
Perception?
Can someone roll perception on my behalf? I'm currently in the kitchen.
What's your skill?
Plus 10.
I'll get that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, ignore mine. I'll roll one.
And You spot no secretive doors. I'm pretty sure there are none here.
Should we do the side chambers first?
Yep, there are stairs leading slightly down. Two big stone doors. And again, they've got their former metal engravings rusted away.
Have a look at this door.
Mm-hmm.
You can start taking 10 for that.
Yep, it's a big stone door. Does not appear to be locked. And what you take 10 on perception for traps.
30.
Does not appear to be trapped either.
I'm going to join us over on the right.
Sure, that sounds reasonable.
keep
Whoa,
me-
Aki.
Oh. Aki has gone flying through the door.
Aki, get back. Aki, get over here.
My computer's acting up, that's why.
Aki, don't fly through the door. You're not.
Disconcerting.
You're
Mm-hmm.
you're not. You're.
It opens to a rather large chasm. And on the other side of the chasm, with Frankie's daylight, you can just barely see a drawbridge pulled up.
Don't suppose there are any levers on this side.
Oh, let me check real quick. Sorry, I did not memorize all the detailed layout, where all the dang triggers are, if there are any. There is none on this side, apparently.
What? So the drawbridge is set into a wall or something? Is this curvature of the wall?
The drawbridge is set. This is not the curvature. This curvature is the curvature of the balcony over the abyss. The drawbridge is on the other side, raised, so that you cannot pass.
Can we see how far down this goes?
No, you cannot. It goes well beyond the range of your vision.
I cast light on a small stone and toss it down.
You figure about 200 foot.
Let's not fall there. Even though I have other falls and the like.
And then it splashes at the bottom.
Oh, it's water at the bottom as well.
Oh well, that's
Hang on, let's sort of balk at the first little obstacle.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do something about this. Where's Frank going?
we can always fly across, but suppose we should start off by not hitting my pounce macro and
Yes.
User
What are you
disconnected
pouncing
from your
on?
channel.
The abyss?
Frank's just walking to the other side to see what's going on over there.
Who did we lose from TeamSpeak? Where'd we lose Jake?
User entered your channel.
Okay, we got Jake back.
yeah, excellent.
Alright, so you
I'll
are...
take 10 for traps again.
Yep.
Where's the fifth party member?
He's still at the centre. Oh, look, it's identical.
It is indeed identical.
Well, alright, I guess we try the other door.
The centre one then?
So it's Sammy we're missing, yes. Or
More door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they all lead to
Mm-hmm. Yep, they all lead to the same impassable, well, mostly impassable obstacle.
That's crap.
Mm-hmm.
right then. Well, okay, we've got 3
User
places.
disconnected from your channel.
Someone
should
want to
we-
give me an intelligence or wisdom check?
I know already. I've already worked out. Maybe you have to pull the lever things to insert the weapons and then drop the drawbridge.
Yes, but you are missing one of them.
Oh,
Maybe it's in the pit that we didn't fall into.
Yeah, you have not checked the bottom of the pit, you remember.
Of course, they always hide the loot in the pit. I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to the main doors.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Check the doors and traps from this side before we get to them.
Yep,
No,
your take
in
10
case
is
they-
a 30, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You find no traps.
Looks safe.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. The doors are open and the pit is still yawning open.
Anything at the bottom of
Looking down to the bottom, your light daylight spell reaches easily. It looks about 20 feet deep and then widens out.
Did anybody get any rope?
You see a
Oops.
few orc
Yeah.
skeletons at the bottom.
Right. That's detect magic. Anything magical in the bottom of the pit?
Not at the bottom, though, as I said, it widens out. Pretty wide, in fact.
Might be a hole. Gonna have to go in, aren't we? Into the pit.
Yeah, did anyone bring rope? Please tell me everyone brought rope at this sub-tier.
I shall pull out some knotted rope and
Chirp,
bind
chirp,
it to someone
chirp,
who
chirp.
has some strength.
User
Tied off.
entered your channel.
And let's press the proper key. Yes, I also have rope. But you have knotted rope. That means I don't have to knot mine. Excellent.
Because I can't really climb any other type.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not much to tie off to up here. So, does anyone in the party actually have strength?
Yeah, I got a +1.
It's only 20 feet. We could probably just drop down.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, the trouble is getting back up.
yes.
I have levitate memorized.
Ah,
So about these doors, I don't suppose they have handles on them.
not really. You just put. Well, they have handles on the other side. From this side, you would just push them inwards.
Actually, how strong are our two guns?
Well,
Would you
we'd
carry
only need
one of us at a time?
I think I have like a 13 strength.
13's enough.
Well,
How do we get back up, though?
Gunslinger.
Well, I have a theory. It involves keeping one door open, tying the knotted rope to the handle on this door here.
Closing the other one.
Why don't we just tie a big old knot or something, like a rock, around the rope, and then just jam it between the doors and then pull them shut, so that it holds it in.
Yeah, there's rubble out here that would be sufficient.
Yep, that works as well.
We close the doors on the rope, and then the rope just stays
It's
up
still-
there.
Yeah,
See,
let's do that.
Mm-hmm. So who is
Oh, well.
climbing down?
Frank is brave.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, he can see. He has the
Yeah.
light, so we'll probably all be going down, I think, because it looks like there might be a place to explore.
Yeah, Frank
Yeah.
heads down, and there is a big-ass room full of columns. There might even be box text.
I will take a 10 and climb down after them.
Yep.
I don't know where we are.
Yep, the smooth walls here slope slightly inward, and there is indeed a pile of orcs. There is indeed a bunch of orc skeletons.
Oh, there we are. Okay, I'm like, where'd they go? Where'd they go?
Yeah.
Actually, the other thing I will do is I'm going to maintain message on each of us.
Come on down. It's safe.
I shall come down.
I'll go down last.
Can I take a 20 while they're coming down to, like, perception?
Yeah.
So, 28.
Yeah. You don't find much of anything more hidden out here.
Might
Your
find
guide is
something
kind of
else.
leaning against one of the statues, letting you do all the work.
I'll take a 20 searching this room.
Yeah, what's your take 20?
40.
There is a
Oh.
secret door.
Aki and Sarkin coming down?
I took
Yep,
20 on my
I
perception. Jeez.
Take a 20 to climb down.
Yep, I'll move you over.
There we go.
Yep, and ping.
Oh, hello.
And then it goes up to, well, I'm going to say an archway because I forgot to put the door on the dynamic lighting layer.
Hooray for dynamic
What's
lighting.
beyond?
Yep. And Bottom is a soot. In the next room is a soot-stained mosaic, depicting a stone arch filled with flames dominating the tiled floor. Three alcoves in the western wall hold badly rusted tools, and a nearly pristine stone hammer lies in the center of the mosaic.
Awesome. Stone hammer, baby.
Yep.
Screams trap.
And
hang
those of you
on.
with knowledge religion can identify it as Droskar's holy symbol.
So before we pick it up, we need to check for traps.
Yeah, I heard soot stains and flames along the wall.
Exactly.
And there's a mosaic of a big fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Droskar's not terribly subtle.
I'm gonna stay right where I am and like, yeah, you guys need to go get that hammer.
30 on a take 10 for...
Yes, there does appear to be a trap here. This is magical, though.
It is or is not.
It is a magic trap.
Magical trap.
Mm-hmm.
It's Trap Queen.
I can't natively deal with magic traps. However, I shall break out a scroll. Aram says.
What scroll? You cut
Aram
off there.
says focus. Sorry?
Ah.
Which allows me to disable magical traps. Actually, before I do that, is the hammer magical?
The hammer is not magical. The
much
mosaic
does it
is
look
what's
like it-
radiating magical.
How much does it look like it weighs?
The mosaic?
No, the hammer.
The hammer looks like it weighs about 30 pounds.
Oh, Mage Hand.
Out. No, Mage Hand is a £5 limit.
Oh, sad face.
Sadly. Indeed. So I shall burn a scroll of Aram's for
Mm-hmm.
allowing me to disable magical traps.
Yep. And what is your disable device?
It is now 60.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna have to roll.
Okay, you'll have to move up to the mosaic.
Might also.
And
Good luck. We're all
Just in
counting on you.
case.
Yeah, we're all standing back here.
Standing out here.
Yes, yes, yes. You're all counting on me standing at the back. Thank you. Why did I choose to have trap disabling again as a squishy? I'll cast resisted energy fire on myself as well.
Okay.
Resistance 20 just in case. Move up to the mosaic and
GG.
don't announce the result because I may well reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think a 3 at plus 4 added to this roll.
Mm-hmm.
24.
24 sets off the trap.
To
Oh,
explode.
nice.
Give me a reflex save.
I got a feeling this is gonna hurt.
24.
24. Do you perhaps have evasion?
I do not have evasion. I do have fire resistance 20 currently.
I rolled crappy on that, so
I will
it
take-
is all absorbed by your resist energy.
Indeed, aha.
Nice.
Does
The
that,
flame strike comes down on you.
aha. Does that discharge the trap?
It is no longer radiating magic. You figure it is disarmed
Look,
until
see, I
someone
disarm. Yeah,
comes back and
resets,
resets it manually.
I disarmed the trap. Someone who can, carry heavy things might want to get the hammer.
Oh, good job disabling.
All right, so let's
It's also
go
the way
back up
how
there
I
and
disable.
put the hammers there. And do we have to like hit the hammers on the anvil or something?
Yes, you had a riddle hinting at the order. Let me move you back to the passageway. Stand still. I'll just move you over. I said stand still. Yes, that means you, Frank.
So the second
GM trolling.
hammer is the one we just found, and the third one is Oathkeeper. It sounds like.
And let's actually take 10. We're making pretty good time.
yeah,
And
All right, I guess we get some more
I'm-
coffee. Get my son some lunch.
Excellent. I shall
Back at 10 past, yep.
hey, Kelly, did you go AFK? Going to assume your silence means yes. All right then.
So that's what the secondary conditions, success conditions thing says.
Why are we listing the secondary success whilst we're actually playing the module?
Why not? It's not like it gives, not like I have the module open or anything. Just have the Pathfinder thingy. Gotta get my prestige, yo.
Back.
Yeah. Just
Ooh,
clear-
almost
clear
back.
things
Gotta
up.
get a drink.
It is actually well, sort of frowned upon that players look at that document.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay.
Well, then ignore that then, I guess.
Is that everybody? No, I do not see Jake.
I never left. Oh.
Okay.
Because I never left because wireless headset means I could do all the things that I was that y'all did during y'all's.
Mm-hmm.
You can poop.
Yep, I have a wireless headset, but its quality is shit.
Oh, dude, Mom gave me a
And I cannot even find it right now, which is possibly even for the best, because its quality is that bad.
Turtle Beach wireless gaming headset for my birthday last year.
Ah. Mine is not a gaming headset, mine is a phone headset.
Yeah, is that the one you're using right now for the Turtle Beach one?
Yeah.
I don't know, because the quality of the audio sounds kind of not Turtle Beach quality.
Well, it's wireless. You got to give it credit for that with wireless.
Yeah. The only reason why I never get wireless is just because stupid got to charge it, and I mean, I just got like a 10-foot cord on this freaking headset, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you have the 3 hammers now. You have the riddle.
We have 2 pieces of the riddle. Do we have the third one?
Apparently the third bit has been lost to time.
For the process of elimination, though, if we have the first 2 pieces, we can figure the third one out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Can we slot the one we've just got into the second bit? Are we thinking Ironclad is number 3?
Yeah, the Ironclad Oath one, that's number 3 because it's Final Strike. So we do the notch, the one we just found first, and then the second one, and then the third one, the Ironclad one.
Man, Osirian has the stupidest faction mission in this.
What is it?
Often do.
Bang your head against a bas-relief, taking bludgeoning damage and wisdom damage.
Oh, I want to do that.
Are you being serious?
Yes, I am being serious.
No.
Bash your head in the name of the Ruby Prince. This is why we do not have faction missions anymore.
Indeed.
Stupid shit like this.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Do we hear the sound of drawbridges dropping?
No. No. Now, you see now the hammers are a mechanism where you can bend them back and they will spring and hit the anvil. So you would have to strike the anvil with the hammers using that mechanism.
Although to be fair, it's hard to beat out. I do this for Taldor.
Oh yes. That is the best faction mission ever.
Oh shit. I Do This from Taldor was from what
City of Strangers.
Part 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They should have left that in as the official.
Yeah, they should have made that
new
the secondary success condition. Give that to everyone.
Yep.
So I guess I'll bang them in the correct order. I guess.
What do you think the correct order is?
Let me
We have
open
Father,
it back up.
Oathkeeper, and Darksmith labeled hammers.
Father, Darksmith, Oathkeeper, isn't it?
The last one is Oathkeeper, okay, and Darksmith below hiding the exiled shame. That's the second one.
Yeah.
And then whatever the one that's we don't have the handout for, that's the first one.
Yep. So that would be the father.
So Father first, and then another one, the Smith, and then Ironclad Oath.
Yep. Ding, ding, ding. And something happens. What page of the
Save versus
scenario?
death.
No, what page of the scenario is this on?
I don't know.
Oh. This is very jumbled. Because the area order for this is all wrong. You go like B3, B4, then B2, then B6.
It is an older module, though.
It's not
Decent.
that older.
Well,
It's
it's like
2
2
years
years ago.
Swirl of vapor coalesces, and you see two things. A shimmering map of Kol Dukar, which indicates that apparently the Stela is well, I don't know which is which here, but it is that way. And a spectral dwarf who begins speaking to in Dwarven.
Okay,
Welcome, my
so
friend.
dwarf
What does
guy.
he say?
It is a she, actually. Friends of Kol Dukar have not visited this chamber for many ages. You have found the hammers I hid and struck them too. So I am here to guide your way. What is it you seek?
Yeah, seeking the Kaldakar Steely and seek knowledge of the location of Gormondon.
Says, much has likely changed since we last had contact with Jormungandr, but I can point you in the direction of the Stela. And she points you this way.
That would be much appreciated. Can you tell us whether we might encounter guardians en route?
Yes. There are guardians, but as long as you remember the riddle of stone, you should be safe. Knowledge history checks?
I do not.
You're pretty sure that one's been lost to the ages.
It's been a long time since you were last out and about, and the riddle of stone may have been misplaced in all those long years. Could you remind us?
She seems to rack her memory. I do not know it. It was known only to the elders. This is perhaps why it has been lost. If you do not know the riddle, you would simply have to defeat the guardians. She shrugs.
Finally, some freaking combat.
And that won't be... You won't mind that if we're forced to disable them.
Says, no, if you are friends of Kol Dukar, you are not the orcs I have seen ravaging the place. I wish you to find the Stela. I wish Jormungandr and Kol Dukar to become public knowledge again.
Me too.
Well, hopefully it will. What's in the other two directions?
From what I can sense, they have been collapsed and filled only with rubble now.
So the way to the left is where we have to go?
Yes.
Is to be.
I fear we
That's,
must come back later with a larger company. Drive
Excavate
the
the
orcs
place.
from the area and excavate it.
As you say that, an earthquake. The chamber starts rumbling. It's an earthquake, and she says, with these quakes, I fear you have little time.
Then we
Uh-oh.
best hurry. Thank
Hurry
you for
to
your
the
assistance.
Stela.
Alright, let's do this.
Sounds like a
Points
plan.
behind
Let's...
the anvil. This lever will lower the drawbridge.
Right?
Sweet. Pull it.
Okay, pull the lever.
Yep. She says, I cannot stray from this hall. I wish you good luck.
Bye-bye,
Thank you for
dwarf
your
lady.
assistance.
Scrawny
Heading
PC
left.
affected by her cursed ring may beg for her forgiveness
Sorry?
by lying about why he stole the ring in the first place.
I'm just a bad
this one
person.
has some horrible faction missions.
Bash your head. That sounds like the best one ever, though.
Okay, everyone gather close because we're switching maps.
Three of us together here.
Yep. 4.
Our wizards.
There.
Top
5.
left. Yeah.
Woo. On the other side of the drawbridge, leads to a long stone bridge. Over that same drop to lots of water. Oh, I need to move you like that. Possibly like this. Oh, Mark, are you really stepping off?
No,
No, I just pasted you wrong.
that's where you put me. What?
And as you see, there is a big gap in the bridge.
Frank's
Leading
gonna
to a
jump across
section
it.
that is rather perilously perched on top of its columns.
Run and jump.
Is there just the two gaps? Just from there to there and to there?
That is all you can see with your current vision, yes.
We've got 120 feet, remember, of daylight.
Yeah. Daylight lasts how many minutes?
It lasts 10 minutes per level, so it has...
Yeah, that's minimum caster level would be 5 to 50 minutes, but nearly an
No,
hour.
it's a spell I cast, it wasn't a scroll.
Okay, so what your caster level is 7?
7, yeah.
Yeah, over an hour.
Right. Well,
Does that get me across the 23?
Let me check. It should, unless there's bullshit modifiers.
And running jump.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You barely make it. Both of you give me another acrobatics check to make the second jump.
I don't know if I want to do
You
that
got
one.
it.
That's slightly better.
And Frank's got it.
I
Right.
teleport 15 feet.
Neener, neener, neener.
I teleport 15 feet.
I shall look at Sarkin and say, that's really quite amateurish. I shall walk up to here, spend an arcane pool point.
And you're also teleporting?
And then I'll burn a first level spell slot.
Would that get me across for the first one?
21 that's acrobatics? Yes. And you need to make another check. Ooh, do you have a reroll?
Ooh. Aki.
I think he just died.
Let me check something.
I have Featherfall if you don't have a reroll.
Yeah, that's an immediate action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aki starts to fall.
Aki just freaking ate it.
How far down is it?
200 feet.
Eki just did the Neo jump from the roof thing and failed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Aki is... Who cast Featherfall?
Sarkin.
Okay. So Aki is slowly falling down.
Can we throw Aki a rope whilst she's falling?
Yes, I
grab
think you
onto?
fall at about 30 to 60 feet around, so you've got one round to throw the rope. Before she's
rope.
out of reach of that.
One of you got a rope? Please tell me one of you has a rope.
Yeah, I got rope.
I
Aki,
got
a
rope, but I'm not that strong.
Doesn't matter. Aki's not very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
An
I'll,
elf.
All right,
Oh.
Featherfall him.
I'll,
You can all throw a rope.
Well,
I'll-
what did she eat for lunch? That's the real question. Is how much weight, you know?
Oh yeah, the whole food baby principle. No,
Throw Aki a
I'll
rope.
yeah, I'll go to the edge and fling a rope down.
Yep. You manage to, thanks to the feather fall spell, to eventually pull Aki up.
Well then,
Well, stop doing that, Aki.
Yep.
What is over here?
This whole falling thing's bad for your life.
Over here is a passage that you don't know does not lead to the Stela, because these doors lead to the Stela.
Check the doors
Yeah.
for traps.
Yep.
you
Handy that we know that.
Yeah, cool.
you know what Aki just did? Her best.
Is one your best?
Yeah,
No.
2 natural ones is not your best.
No, that was not her best.
Mm-hmm.
This is very bad.
Yep. Doors do not appear to be trapped.
Do they appear to be locked?
Yes.
Aim the barrel of my
Oh, yeah.
musket.
Hang on, that's not just shooting things.
But you never get to use the utility shot for it, though.
Yep.
But you'll also announce our presence to everybody.
Oh, that's so
Fine.
cool.
Oh, okay, so we'll shoot them too.
But,
Let's
Yeah.
just stand over here.
I shall attempt to disable the lock,
Mm-hmm.
taking 10.
Oh, really?
It's a 25.
Let's use
right?
people first language here and call it, a lock with disability. Okay.
Yes,
There is
25.
also more. Nope, does not get it open. Doesn't seem even close.
Right.
And there are also dwarven runes over the door. Since you speak dwarven, I will go ahead and give you the translation.
Oh, never mind. I don't even have utility shot.
Yeah, Musket Master trades that out.
Oh, I got it.
I speak quite a few languages.
Yep, if dwarven is one of them, you will get this.
Sounds ominous.
I speak 15 languages.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Does anyone want to do knowledge religion on who Fulgrit is?
Sure.
Even Anariel's terrible roll gets you that she is dwarven goddess associated with the earth. And Torag's wife.
Take 20 on the lock picking. If 35 gets it.
Still doesn't.
Wow. Is it magically locked?
Basically, yes.
Is it arcane locked?
We can shoot it.
Probably.
Ripped from Mother Tolgrit's rune, constantly beaten as I'm burning, I become a bloodthirsty killer until my grey hair turns to red with age.
Bit grim, that.
Yes, it also might be a clue as to how to open. Do I see any images of a dwarf, or are they just runes?
Like a lot of the other images, like a lot of the rest of this place, any metal engravings have long ago been, well, eaten by rust monsters.
This is a bit of a long shot. I'm going to target anything that looks like it might have been a dwarf, and prestidigitation everything into red.
Nothing happens.
I said it was a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what do we know about these
Okay,
dwarf
it's-
people?
Yep.
What was ripped from Mother Tolgrit?
What was the thing said?
Torag's wife.
She is Torag's wife, and she is also a goddess of earth.
Okay. So what are dwarves like? They like metal, right? Okay, and stuff. And they make metal stuff.
Maybe it's talking about a weapon, so constantly beating as it's burning, so it's talking about forging a weapon, maybe?
Maybe
With
I don't
bloodthirsty
want like
killer.
iron or steel or gold or adamantium.
Until my
Are you saying
grey
that in
hair
character?
Yeah, I'm just naming off different like things that you make metal like weapons out of.
Mm-hmm. In what language?
I shall be.
I
I shall
don't speak
address-
dwarf, so it has to be common.
I'll do it in dwarven.
And as you say iron, the doors start to swing open. Once you say iron in dwarven, the doors start to swing open.
Stupid dwarves. Can't even come up with a good password.
Anyone could guess that. Oh, hello.
Yep.
I think you have your wish. It looks like we have combat.
Oh, great. We look hard, so you guys go out front.
What do we see through the door?
A game with no alchemist is like a game without, fun. They look pretty metal.
Hang on, wait. These are tokens on the map, but are they actually different from the other statues? As in, are they immediately apparent that they are enemies? Or is it just bunches of statues, some of them bigger than the others?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Give me a chance to read box text while I'm not muted.
Excellent.
Shining columns, exquisite statuary, and miniaturized figures of war adorn this majestic hall. Figures stand in small niches, the walls, and range from dwarf infantry to mounted cavalry riding all manner of beast. Gold filigree, metallic plates, and ornate steel inlays decorate every aspect of the grand hall. It's obvious rust monsters have not been here yet.
And are these things just more statues, or are they actual critters?
They appear to be more metal statues. Twin flights of stairs sweep up to a walkway above them, and orbs of magical light rest in sconces along the walls of the chamber. And at its far end, by the magical light, which I did not put on the map, a stone stela is visible. Let me just turn off dynamic lighting,
Yeah, go for it.
because this room is actually well lit.
Ah, oh.
Oh. That's just...
Well, it's just the one room.
Mm-hmm.
We head on in.
Yep,
Looks
one
safe.
room
Oh.
with a
just-
big-ass stela way over here.
Alright, that's the stealer.
Oh,
What is
shit.
this?
Hold on.
Sorry,
Yep. As you get here, something
No.
happens.
Kelly.
I'd
I-
ask people to wait a second.
No, Kelly.
Mhm.
Look, you had done the shift click thing right as my character token. I
Oops.
never actually moved.
Okay.
I'd like to detect magic on these,
Mm-hmm.
on the area where the big statues are.
Yep, these big couple of them are indeed radiating magic.
Appears to be a trap.
Okay. So, who here speaks Dwarven with me? Who's with me in this?
I speak dwarven.
Mm-hmm.
Nariel does.
Oh, excellent. I'm going to start speaking in Dwarven. Okay. The dwarves are clearly not good at passwords. The way to open the last door was iron. And to get by these guys, we need the riddle of stone. Right?
Mm-hmm.
How about if we just try saying stone?
Stone.
Stone.
Stone?
The answer is stone.
I shall start reaming off different varieties of stone. Well, you've got your sedimentary rock,
Stone,
and you've got your
granite.
Well, the trouble is they haven't come alive yet, so even if you...
Oh, right, well,
So you figure they're not even listening to you yet.
I vote for trying that. Just saying stone as soon as they pop out.
Okay,
But-
you can get to here before they even...
There's also the amusing fact that I could just get both of them into a pit,
Mhm.
considering where they're standing. But that would deprive our poor gunslingers of any fun,
Mhm.
wouldn't it?
Halmok,
Yes,
two
sir.
of the statues speak to you, saying, "Speak to us the riddle of stone," in Dwarvish.
And
Stone.
and as soon as
The answer to the riddle of stone is stone in Dwarven.
The answer is stone. What is the riddle? The construct answers back.
and
Well, it's
riddle of
question,
stone.
not the answer.
The answer to the riddle of stone is stone.
What is the riddle? What is the question?
I back the hell up. But
Damn it.
but keeping myself within 30 feet of both of them, for gunslinger reasons.
Okay. Oh, 1 second. Will I grab the bestiary?
Worth a shot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The trouble is, it's the question. It's the thing like Hitchhiker's Guide. The answer is 42, but nobody knows the question anymore.
I need to see that again.
Mm-hmm. Unit -1.
Well, that makes me happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're how many hours in and we're getting to the first combat?
1
This is a
hour and
puzzle-heavy
41
module.
minutes.
And a roleplay heavy one.
Come on. It's Kelly. It's not adding me to.
You have to have your token selected when you do it.
Oh, I'll just add you manually.
I'm aware I have to have the token selected. I had the token selected. It still didn't add me.
But we don't have Aki yet. Aki?
Trying to. I rolled a 20.
Okay, I'll add you manually then. Aki.
Inspiring courage.
Okay.
As I'm gonna use inspiring courage as a move action,
Mhm.
and as my standard action, I am going to let's see. Well, I don't even.
What is the bonus on your Inspire Courage?
+2, +2.
Fantastic. Find that with point blank shot, and I am set.
What is the performance that you do?
Oratory.
Okay.
Let's see, do I have a? No, I don't have a line of sight, do I? For it.
You've got line of sight to us, and I don't know how big these guys are.
Are they large, as the tokens appear to be?
Yes.
Yeah, you should be able to see both of them from.
I bet their touch AC is pretty crap too.
Let's see, we've got the 4-player adjustment in play, so yes. Yep, so is that Aki's turn?
Might be muted. Inspire Courage is only a move action now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was actually muted. I forgot that I was pushed to talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Sound Burst.
Yep, show me where you're centering it.
I'm centering right in the center of him.
Okay, what's the save on that?
Fortitude save, DC 15.
Does it affect objects?
It's a sonic attack, so I would.
Oh yeah, Sonic does affect objects.
Yeah, the damage is automatic. The save is just against a stun.
Mm. They cannot be stunned either way, so what's the damage?
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
So does it?
And with that, I'll end my turn.
Does the
Okay.
Inspire Courage thing go for all of us?
Yes.
Yes.
As long as you're in 30 feet within me.
The constructs us again. Speak to us the riddle of stone. But otherwise does not act this turn. Frank.
Okay, I'm going to say the free action. The riddle of stone is, what is stone? And the answer is stone.
Mm-hmm.
5-foot step, and then gonna unleash hell on this guy.
Okay. His touch AC is 8.
Nice.
Oh,
Well, +2. What is that? +2 attack, +2 damage.
Yes.
So like what?
Mhm.
13, and then 12. So it's 25 damage.
25 total. What material are your bullets made from?
Metal.
Any more specific?
Probably just lead.
Okay.
I
What
have,
is the C1, C2 there?
if I crit.
Okay. Alright. 25. You seem to barely damage it with your 2 shots.
Guess I need to reload with adamantium or something.
Yes, does anyone want to give... Yes, people on their turns can give me knowledge checks.
I was
Arcana.
planning to.
Yep, Hallmark.
alrighty. I am rapid shotting as well. This is the first attack on that one.
Okay.
23 for 17.
Mhm.
Before you ask, it's just a regular paper cartridge.
Okay. Give me your
Uh,
next shot.
21 for 20.
Mhm.
And my final shot, 25 for 20.
Hmm. That seemed to actually do some decent damage, despite DR.
Yeah, well, would knowledge and engineering work as well?
No.
It has to be Arcana.
Yep. Knowledge engineering is for robots.
Fair enough.
An Ariel.
I'll take a knowledge check. 26 on Arcana.
These
In fact,
are...
if they're constructs, that might well be a 20.
These appear to be... Well, once you've seen the bullets start to chip away at them, you realize that these are iron-plated clay golems.
Iron-plated what, sorry?
Clay golems.
Oh, clay golems.
And you get
they're
2
bad.
questions.
Okay. DR.
10 adamantine and
Cool.
bludgeoning.
Shoot them with adamantine bludgy things. And special attack, stroke ability type things.
Oh, they can go berserk and lose their shit each chance.
Hey, the
Yes,
pistol
they
is
have
piercing
combat.
and bludgeoning.
Reminds me. Oops. He does not go berserk this turn. It can haste itself as a free action. It's immune to magic, except certain spells. And spells that do not allow SR. And its wounds curse you.
So
That was the one I was
Magic.
raising.
DR, adamantium, and bludgeoning.
Yes.
Yeah, your bullets are fine.
Yep.
If
Yeah,
you use that.
bullets. You use bludgeoning as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll say, try very hard not to be hit by them. Hang on, I'm having
Oops.
a turn as well.
Yeah, that was just your free action. Give
Yeah.
me the rest of your actions.
I say, try very hard not to be hit by them, because our wands probably won't be able to heal you, and I don't think we have an actual healer. So getting hit is really, really bad. I am tempted to think we should just drop them in a pit, but and shoot them from above.
Well, the
Do you-
gunslingers seem to be getting one of them.
Yeah, I'm not going to drop them in a pit. I am, in fact, going to blind them.
Do you have haste?
I do, but I'm not intending to cast it as yet.
Fair
I'm
enough.
going to pop a glitter dust here.
Mm-hmm.
So it hits them both.
Yep, that does not allow
It
SR,
does not, and
so...
therefore does affect them. And I need to
Mhm.
decide. I am actually going to spend an arcane point and the burn level 1 spell to back to up the DC to 21.
Okay. They are both blinded.
Take them now where they can't see, and then I'll 5-foot step back. Focus your fire.
Mm-hmm. Sarkin.
Alright.
The one not do anything as well. The same as the first one.
So, clay golems. That's always fun.
Wait, I skipped the
haste.
clay golem, which just asks again for the riddle of stone, and I have to roll for berserk. It is not berserk. Okay. Now it's
I
Sarkin, sorry.
I cast haste on everybody, and then I'm going to
Fantastic.
say, yeah, the riddle of stone is the quest for meaning of life for the dwarfs. And then I end my turn.
No, I'm really confused because you said that our bullets weren't very effective, and it has DR of, adamantium and bludgeoning.
Yeah, it means you need adamantine bludgeoning weapons, which includes bullets. But you're using regular lead bullets, right?
But they still do bludgeoning damage, though.
Yeah, but it
It's
needs to be
adamantine
adamantine
and
and bludgeoning.
Not adamantine or bludgeoning. You need both.
Oh, okay.
So basically, do you have any adamantine ammunition?
Yeah, I got 5.
Aki. Are they paper cartridges or ball and powder?
Powder.
Okay. You would not get, so you'd have to load them as a move action.
I know.
Yep, Aki, you're up.
I am gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 20 right there.
Muted yourself again.
Oh, I'm gonna use I'm gonna shoot one of them. Focus shot. It is an adamantine arrow.
Okay. Is it a blunt arrow? You gotta remember push to talk.
No, it is not.
Okay.
Then you may as well not use the adamantine arrow.
Okay. Okay. That sucks.
Yeah.
Then I would do the same thing. Sound burst.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Give me damage because they're immune to the fort part.
5 points of damage.
Oops. Best if I do it as damage and not healing.
Yes, please.
Let's see. 4-player adjustment. Some tier. Let's see. The Guardians delay their attack for 2 rounds while waiting for the PCs to answer the riddle. So this is their second round of waiting for the riddle's answer.
And
He gets a save at the end of his turn.
Yep. And he gets a save against glitter dust.
do they go berserk yet?
No, that's a 2% chance of this round.
A 2%?
Yep.
Wow.
And these guardians suck. A guardian.
They have a lot of hit points though. He gets a nat 20, is no longer blind.
Best kill him quickly.
Well, these guardians are hard without the 4-player adjustment delaying them all forever. Frank.
I'm going to use a move action to rapid reload with an adamantium bullet, and then I'm going to shoot the same one we've been shooting.
Okay. Yep, 14 and it all goes through. one is starting to look beat up. How mock?
Alright. For me, it's a, it is a swift action to, reload my musket. So reload and full attack with rapid shot and haste up on the one I just unloaded on last time.
Adamantine bullets.
Nope. Paper cartridge.
Okay. The first one does no damage.
Alright, so that first one is actually a misfire.
Ooh.
There.
Click.
Well.
So I assume you stop your attack after the misfire.
Nope. I still have the second barrel.
Okay.
So to here.
Well, misfire applies to the entire firearm, not a specific barrel.
Well, shit. Alright,
Yeah.
well, move actions, spend my grit to quick clear.
Yep.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
Yes, an Ariel.
Oh dear, this isn't going very well. See if we can at least. I am going to more. Burn a bunch of arcane pool. Four small earth elementals.
Four small earth elementals, you said?
Yes.
Okay, one sec while I get tokens.
Actually move as well. Range.
Where did I put those? Oh.
Is this a square they can legally stand in?
One sec. Let me give you control over them.
Hey, can the person that speaks Dwarven run to the thingy and turn them off? Because they said that, like, while they don't know the riddle thing, they listen to the Steely thing, right?
Yeah, those are squares they can legally... it cannot legally stand in the bottom left square because it would have to pass between the two of them. We need an acrobatics check to do that.
I can summon it there in range.
Oh, you can summon it there. That's different.
So the person who speaks Dwarven run to the thingy.
They will be affected by. They get to act as well.
Oh, you're summon. You can summon as a standard.
I can summon as a standard. I'm an occultist,
Okay.
and they last for 7 minutes.
All right. So take your actions.
So the first two are the ones who are flanking. There's +5 to these attack rolls, and +3 to their damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a threat.
Mm-hmm.
23. Does a 23 confirm?
23. This is regular. Well, this is regular AC. Oh, not first attack is not touching. A 23 does not confirm.
Okay, so that's 15, 18 damage from the first attack.
18. Well, 8 really.
The second one will miss. Flanking. The third one goes out to 3 to hit. 30 hit.
Yes.
15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth one will miss. They hopefully provide us with some time.
Yep.
Kill these things before they come over here and start smashing us to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I am done.
Okay, this construct again demands the riddle to know the riddle of stone and gets his save against glitter dust. Does a
And-
23 save?
It does. Look at that, a 19 and a 20.
Mm-hmm. That was it. Sarkin.
Who speaks to Dwarven again?
I do, and Ariel does. Muted yourself again.
Mm-hmm.
Mirror image. I have 4 copies of myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Provoking 9, 10, 11, 12.
Mm-hmm. Provoking, you said.
Yes.
Well, until its turn, it is still waiting for the answer.
Oh, that's lovely. And then I go Amph, teleport, swift action.
Mm-hmm.
That down into a lower level area?
Yes, that is about 10 feet down.
You don't want to be up here next to the... Oh, the Steely's over the far end, isn't it? Sorry.
The Steely is all at the far end. This is just a normal statue.
Alright, okay.
The stairs were difficult terrain going up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've gone as far as I can.
Yep. Aki.
I will cast ear-piercing scream
Mm-hmm. Which one?
on the one that has the four elementals surrounded.
Okay. Give me damage. Well, it gets a fort save to half of that, right?
Yes,
I've
correct.
muted.
Does ear-piercing scream allow spell resistance?
Yeah. Does it allow SR?
Yes.
Then
Then
you
it
would
is
know that
immune.
it doesn't work.
You would know that it is immune. Or I'll let you pick a different spell.
Let's see what spells do I have I can use.
It haste my elementals. That might be handy.
But let's see. I can haste your elementals.
Yeah, they're creatures. They're on the board. They are legal targets for buffs.
Sure.
Uh,
All right.
Oh.
What's up?
go ahead.
I will cast haste on the creatures, on the earth elementals,
Yep.
and I'm still continuing my party performance.
Okay. This construct is done waiting for the answer to the riddle.
And it's gonna start smashing.
Yep, start smashing. 28 to hit the top elemental.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Mhm.
They can't miss. They need a 1. The only question is whether it can...
Mm-hmm. 17 damage.
That is just enough to 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then it continues on the second
Um,
elemental. $32 and hits for 25 damage on that one.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
And yes.
I gotta go. My wife is well, she's pregnant and she's being annoying, and I guess she needs me to do something, so I'm gonna be gone.
What's your character?
Frank.
Frank. Okay. All right. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish, so
Okay.
sorry.
It's
All
okay.
right.
We
It takes
understand wife
its-
aggro.
Yes. It takes its third attack on the third elemental, just working its way around.
Yeah.
31, but only 14 damage.
1 survives.
Frank had to leave. Helmach.
Fantastic. The Same one I've been shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
Did you misfire again?
This time on the haste attack, so at least the other 3 go off.
Yeah.
So it's 11, 16.
I see a Okay, 11, 1, 1, and 6.
And this time I'm going to have to spend a freaking move action to clear it
Yep,
up.
so that's going to have to be on your next turn.
Yep.
Anariel. Are you muted? Are you forgetting push to talk?
I am muted. I'm going to do the elementals first, and then I'm going to be ordering them to stand to one side because it might get very dangerous.
Wait, it is a move action to clear, correct?
Yeah, it's a standard to clear unless you spend grit, then it's a move.
Oh shit. Alright, well I guess I'm not attacking next turn.
Misfires suck.
5 foot to here and take 2 attacks on thing. Attack is a natural 1. Second attack is 26.
That 26 is a hit.
Actually 27 for 19 damage. This one will hit. Attack is a hit for 16 damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
That looks like a miss.
Yeah, it's an 11. It's a miss. It gets up to about.
Okay.
Hang on, I've still got my actual go.
Yep, that was just your summons. Sorry.
Yeah. Really can't afford to have this thing rampaging around us, can we? So.
More summons.
No. I overwrite the ones I have if I do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
I will. You're going to be spending time getting stuff out, so I'm going to create a pit there into which all DC 20 reflex.
Yep, and that does not allow SR.
It does not, no.
Because he's casting it on the ground.
What did you say the save DC was?
20.
Yep, so this one falls in.
Okay, he will take 13 points of falling damage.
And that does not penetrate much DR.
Leave DR only applies to weapon damage.
Okay, so he will take 13 damage.
And I think
How deep's your pit?
is 30 feet deep.
Yeah, he's going to have trouble climbing out of that.
Yeah, because golems have no skill points. And the DC for...
Yep, what is the climb DC?
That cuts off.
Yep, he has no ranks, but he has strength.
What might happen next is other golem and earth elementals falling in.
If they end their turn adjacent to it, they potentially fall. The DC is 25.
Okay.
Then I might move. Move rate is I'm hasted, so out there, and I'm going to recommend our gunslinger get onto this. Well, assuming we can down this one, get onto these stairs and shoot this golem in the pit.
Yep.
It can't affect us.
Okay. It is now the golem in the pit's turn.
I'm also going to point out, with us not having Frank, does that change our tier calculation?
Yes, but it is going to be very weird if I try to change it mid-fight,
Huh.
so it will affect the next battle.
God, there's another one.
Yeah. You said the climb DC was 24?
25.
Yep, it just makes it.
That's a quarter speed climbing.
Yep. So
5 feet.
5 feet up. Well, what's its speed? Yeah, 20 feet. No, it fails and falls back down 5 feet.
Good.
Sarkin.
Alright, let's start moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does this count as stairs?
Yeah.
9. 10, 11. Movement action number 2. 1, 2. I get up to. Is the stealing here, or do I need to move further?
It's basically in the center of the circular area, so 5 feet further.
I can do that with a double move.
Okay.
And I start looking at it as a swift action, which probably does nothing. And then I end my turn.
Yep, let me see what is necessary to activate the Stela. 1 sec. Basically, you will need to touch it as a move action and start talking to it in Dwarvish.
I can do that. Let's find out how well.
Yep. Wait, you may have to be an action. Let's see. Do you have use magic device?
Yes.
Okay, you'll have to pretend to be use that to pretend to be an actual dwarf as well to speak Dwarfish.
Oh. Huh.
I believe emulating a race is DC 25.
That's going to be very hard.
Yeah. The trouble of having no dwarf in the party in this one. Aki. Aki, are you muted?
Hello?
Okay, it's your turn.
I want to delay.
Delay. Till when?
It's. I want to see if it actually falls into the if the
Okay,
one
so
stand
just
falls.
after the construct.
Yeah.
Okay, it is the construct's turn now. Does the pit thing at the beginning or end of its turn?
If it is still
End.
adjacent to the pit at the end of its turn, it must make a save.
Yeah.
It's +2.
It is not, however, intelligent enough to know that. So it just keeps slamming away at the elementals. 36 to hit.
Yeah, which one's this on?
The top one. 11 damage.
That will kill him.
Mm-hmm. 25 to hit the bottom, the remaining one, for 11 damage.
Not kill him.
And then its third attack, 30 for 19 damage. And now it ends its turn adjacent, so it must make the reflex save.
That is a fail.
No, that's not the reflex save, that was damage. I'm still
Oh,
making
sorry.
the save. The 16 is the save, which I believe is a fail.
That is a fail, so it takes 6 points of falling damage. What sort of damage happens if you're hit by a multi-thousand-pound construct?
Mm-hmm.
There,
I'm going to say they will both take an additional falling damage, so roll me 2d6 again.
3.
3d6 again. Okay, that shatters the one that just fell on top of it.
Now that's how you kill a golem. Throw another
Hey.
golem on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
did you just beat a golem with a golem?
Yes. Now, Aki, it has indeed fallen into the pit.
I'm gonna double move.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it doesn't threaten because this is the bottom of a pit. How many rounds or minutes does that pit last?
Lasts for 7 rounds.
It's been 2.
Don't worry. When it runs out, I can throw a 14-round pit at it.
Each other.
Oh
8
god.
rounds.
Extend
14.
spell?
Yeah, I have a
Probably
rod.
extend spell. Okay, is that your move, Aki?
Yes.
Okay, Frank's missing Halmok.
Alright. Hey, move action. See here. Wait, I was there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Hasted, remember.
Hasted, so
Oh,
60.
yeah. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And standard action to clear my gun out.
Yep. Anariel.
Stupid misfire.
Mm-hmm.
I freaking misfire on a 4.
We need
Yeah.
to be dwarves. So, is there any sort of check to if I
Yeah, as a use magic
polymorph
device
into a
25.
dwarf, will that count as it thinking I'm a dwarf?
Probably.
Okay, in that case,
I'm going to say yes.
Well, I'm going to have to leave the golem for you to deal with, Halmok.
That's fine.
I'm guessing you're
So-
saving up for a greater reliable gun, Helmuk.
Yeah. Well,
Take a
kind-
move action to there and
Mhm.
draw out my spell book.
Okay.
actually, I'm saving up for a headband of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Get myself some more grit.
The climb DC was 24, you said?
25.
25. No. And it gets up a whopping 5 feet.
And every time it takes damage, it has to make a climb check.
Actually, hold on. It gets up 10 feet because it is hasted.
Shoot it.
Yep. But this is the final round of its haste.
That and every time it takes damage, it's going to have to make a climb check.
Yep.
And when my turn comes, it's going to have to make 4 climb checks.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not going to jam again, are you?
Sarkin.
Good God, I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, I have no idea exactly how to do this. But I'm going to try and impersonate a dwarf and tell the statues to stand down.
Okay.
Muted yourself again.
No, it didn't. I
hear him. Make sure
I-
you don't have him muted.
That's right, I'm just not.
Let's go for it.
Yep.
Nope.
Boing.
Oh, damn it.
Womp womp.
Well, there are other people coming that are better at use magic device than me. I'm just gonna leave.
Not. I'm
Hold on. I believe that's a move action to. That's part of a move action to touch the steel, so you can try again.
Yeah, I just need to roll an 18.
Yeah.
Why not? Not doing anything else.
You do
Hello.
it.
I am a dwarf. Do as I
Nice.
say. Stand down and let yourself get shot repeatedly, or just stand down and let us
put
pass.
down the power
It
to the
stands
Frascom
down.
It can stand down all at once, but I'm killing this thing because I need my grit back.
Well, you do not regain grit from a helpless opponent, so
Well,
that's the problem.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. I could always confirm a critical.
Also, it doesn't work on a helpless opponent.
I could nap.
I think at this rate we might all want to. I could certainly do with a nap and burn through spell slots like no one.
Yep.
I think a dwarf mentioned an earthquake, and we should hurry.
Oh,
Yes.
it did.
Otherwise,
Oh.
I'd love to.
I'm burning
Yep.
level 3.
Okay. You've activated the Stela. It begins speaking slowly and in riddles, which, with your knowledge checks, you will probably easily solve, so I'm not going to read them all out. One of these statues in this upper chamber is also wearing a silver belt which radiates magic.
My lowest plus to knowledge is 15.
Yeah. 31 spellcraft. It is a belt of dwarven kind. Go ahead and put yourselves around the
Ooh.
stela,
Hey, we could have used that.
where I assume
Yes,
you
gotta
are.
use that to pretend to be dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Well, you didn't exactly have time.
no, we didn't.
No.
Because those golems are nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Stela being over here.
Yeah, being where Sarkin is. Mm. Oop. Oop. As you're about halfway through its riddles, you're starting to figure out about where Jormund is. It sounds world woundish. Then something happens, but let's take 5 first. All right, take 5, guys.
All right. I'm still gonna be here because I've been doing all the things I need to do.
If no one minds, I will nab the belt of dwarven kind, as I don't.
Yeah. Belt of dwarven kind. Charisma checks. Oh. Yeah, shit. Go for it. Yesterday and tomorrow. Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Let's see. You are now solidly in the low tier. As if there were 6 players.
That do for our end of game goal, given we started in high tier and ending in low.
Yeah.
Also, someone seems to be
Well,
playing
you're
their
probably
film
gonna get...
matters.
Well, you're gonna get out of sub-tier gold anyway.
That's true, yeah.
Would we still get access to the high stuff?
I believe so.
Yeah, since
Well, you get access to any high-tier stuff you have found so far, which is all of it.
because I mean we have done a majority.
Yep, you've done a majority at high tier, so you would get, and you found all the loot so far. You found all the loot in the module, so you would get the high tier loot.
Cool.
Okay, is everyone back? Looks like not.
I am back. Let's see. We're all.
Oh, hello. Rust monsters.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Say what now?
Rust
Oh,
monsters on the map.
Yep, through the door, which is apparently jammed open, you see... Well, you got knowledge. You know they're rust
shit.
monsters.
And they're going to try and come and eat the Steely, aren't they?
oh crap! How long
the
is?
Stela is a big metal object.
So, how long ago since the last fight did this happen?
It's been about 10 minutes of slow dialogue with the Steeler.
Right. Okay. Mirror images are gone.
The rust monsters.
Should have extended those. Still have them.
And all the little ones will go on the same initiative.
Oh, or new. That's right, new initiatives, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is haste still up?
No, it's been about 10 minutes of communicating with the Steeler.
Mm-hmm.
I've got another haste prepped.
I've got 3 more 3rd level spell slots. And we have a bard.
Mm-hmm.
So like we have 3 people out of the 4 capable of casting haste.
Damn it! I got another 11.
I've got many interesting spells that are going to be thrown at those rust monsters.
Kelly, what's that 11's modifier?
That is the... Oh, it is +2.
I go before it then.
Yep. Aki, initiative? I've added you
11.
manually. Okay, 11. What's your modifier?
5.
What's your modifier, Halmok?
7.
Okay, 11.1. Halmok, Aki, Ariel, Sarkin. Okay. Can everyone type in the chat what armor you are wearing and what weapon you are carrying?
Or if you're talking, I think you might.
They double move. Halmok.
All right. Let's see how well I can get that +1 distance to work for me. Holy crap.
Yeah, everything's in range. Except maybe the big one. Not the big one.
Oh, fantastic. Alright, so I'm oh right, let me take haste out of this equation real quick.
Yep, you do not have haste right now.
There we go. On that one.
Which one?
Here, boom.
That one.
Boom.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so 26 for 12, 27 for 9, and
Yep, you're looking at a touch 13, so that's all
Yeah.
hits.
and a 15 for 10.
What's your total damage?
Dude, 22, looks like 31.
You injure it quite badly. No, wait. That's the high tier HP. You kill it.
Ah,
Aki.
Yay, sniper scope.
Inspiring courage. And I'm gonna.
Oh shit. Hey Kelly.
Yeah.
Uh, would 6 less damage still have killed it?
Barely.
But still, yes.
Yeah, still yes.
Okay, because I still had the uninspired courage
In the macro.
box checked.
Yep.
Oh, to hear killing blow with the firearm, I regained a grit point.
See, they have 5d8 hit dice and our CR3.
You're 8,
What level are you again?
6.
Yeah, you regain a grit point.
Uh,
Because it's
Yeah.
half your level.
Okay, I see it.
Yep. Aki, you cast haste and anything else?
Oh,
No, inspiring courage as a move action.
What's your
And-
standard?
My standard is gonna be a focus shot on the one on the right that's halfway on the stairs.
Okay. Not a hit.
Okay.
Hey, Kelly. Is this the last combat?
Yes.
All right, because I have to leave in an hour. So
Yeah. Hopefully we should be done before then.
Not going
Yeah.
to take an hour to kill these.
Yeah.
Every
It
response.
Just take an
starts
hour.
squeezing up the stairs, which is about all it can do this turn. Anario.
I'll take a quick knowledge check on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know
Arcana as
these...
magical beasts.
Yep.
I-
Yep, you know these to be rust monsters. Their touch... They have a touch attack that causes metal to rust.
I'd quite like to know how intelligent they are.
Yep. 2. Not modifier 2, score 2.
You keep cutting out for me.
Intelligence score 2.
Right. So they're not vermin or anything. They're not immune to mind affecting type stuff, are they?
They're not.
And what
They're
senses do they
aberrations. In fact, so dungeoneering.
have? Which is still 30.
What senses do they have? Sight, dark vision, and scent metals.
Quick rules question. Would a silent image of a big mass of iron have the potential to fool?
It would not smell right because silent image does not smell unless I recall correctly.
I was checking.
yeah, you need a major image for that, I believe.
Dead. 5.
5 what?
5 elementals.
Okay, let me give you one more. There you go, 5 elementals.
Here, and they can earth glide, so you'll just move into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Walk from that one.
Yep. Provoke. They are not made of metal, so...
Do you want to have them a little bit further towards us?
17?
Just say.
That's hit. Yep.
For 2
that's what I
damage.
thought.
These things aren't dangerous unless you got metal on you.
Yeah, and then he'll charge. One's normal attack.
Wow, I just realized it's a very good thing I am not level 7 yet.
Oh, because then you
Okay.
wouldn't be regaining grit.
Well, no, cause my level 7 feat is going to be the SMR feat that yeah and
Yeah, sorry. I just finished my turn. If you're wanting to finish in an hour, then I need to be able to finish my turn.
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm guessing a 22 will hit for 15 damage.
Yep.
15 rather. And the second one, which charged at 19, 21.
17 is not a hit.
Then 19. In fact,
Yep.
it's a 21.
Are you counting Inspire Courage?
I'm adding Inspire Courage into that, yes.
Okay. No, not a hit.
With 21.
Oh, 21 hits, and that is enough to kill it.
The first attack on the little one without flanking hit for 19.
Yep.
Bottom one will attack it with flanking. That will be...
That is enough to kill it.
And then this one on the big one without flanking.
That's
I'm
that
done.
one.
Yep, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sarkin.
You done? Quick knowledge check on them.
You've got everything.
No
No
elemental
special defenses.
resistances.
Nope.
Okay.
They are one-shot rust delivery systems.
That doesn't really see all that well, but that's an acid pit.
Okay. It's got a reflex save.
Yes. It's DC 23.
It falls in. Give me some damage. You would have to put the pit actually under it. So can I move that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. They have no acid resist, so just lump it all together. 13.
Damn it. And that's acid. And then he's going to continue to take 2d6 acid damage every round.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm. You know that they do have a climb speed, though, so it will get out in time. Yep, Helmok.
For
It's in a pit.
5 foot step and ready in action to full attack as soon as I see it.
Now, you can only ready a standard. Do you want to delay instead?
Fine. Yeah, then no 5 foot and delay.
Yep, Aki.
I'm gonna move and ready in action.
What are you readying?
An attack if when I see it come back up.
Okay. How deep is the pit?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. It climbs 20 feet this round. So it is not quite to the top lip of the pit yet.
It could double move.
That is its double move.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm. Unless they advanced it. No, they did not advance its speed when they advanced everything else.
Alright. Well, then I'm going to keep delaying.
Okay, Helmok stays on delay. Anario?
Order my elementals to back away a bit and to basically attack it should it.
Mm-hmm.
That one where they're all, these three basically readying. He'll 5 foot step back and ready.
Yep. And you?
I will ready to drop a magic missile at.
Okay. Sarkin.
I will ready a magic missile for when he comes out, I guess.
Aki, still readying?
Yes.
Okay. Do. Oh, it climbs out. It has 10 feet of speed left. No, it's got another move action left, or at a standard. Oh, it bites an elemental. Well, first all readied actions go off. So, well, hold on. Jake, you delayed, not ready.
Oh,
So, first Denario, then Sarkin.
That's right.
I shall chuck a magic missile at him.
17 magic missile.
No, that's not me. That's Zap.
Okay. And
And there's my magic missile.
Mm-hmm.
Then 3 elementals will hit it.
Yep.
None of them have flanking, but there's still 28 for 16 damage.
That's a hit. 16 damage.
Same for 17 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
miss.
Okay. Did we get everyone's readied actions?
I'm gonna roll for mine.
Okay.
23.
That's a hit.
For 6 points.
It had 1 HP left. Yeah. Gotta tell you, the danger in this one is not that they'll eat your equipment. There's a chance
They'll
they'll
eat
start
the
eating the
Steely.
structural supports.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Right. Bring down the entire room.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had got a higher initiative. I still have yet to use my most fun spell.
Oh?
Yeah. Remember the big token I sent you?
Oh, yes.
Could you bring that out for people?
Let's see. Which one was it?
The ginormous one.
I'm going to send my elementals to protect the doors. And
Hey, they.
Which one? The earth elemental, the leopard, the crocodile?
The one I sent in the second post. Did that not?
Oh. I'm looking
Ah.
for it. I have so many emails in my inbox.
It's okay. I just
Ooh,
have
the black tentacles?
yes, I have a special token for it.
Yeah.
excellent.
All right. Conclusion. You continue talking to the Stela very slowly. You solve its riddles and pinpoint the exact location of Jormungand deep within the World Wound. Bit of a season 5 spoil. Bit of a spoiler for that one now that season 5 has happened, isn't it?
A little.
Yep.
Mm.
You signal Koldakar, and Aramze suddenly steps out of the Haljin tapestry to extract you.
The hell, where did you come from?
What?
All right. Let's see. Any Chronicle Sheet information or day jobs put in the chat, please. We're done.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for.
And remind me of your levels in the chat as well, please. I know I've got those in your RSVP data, but I want them again.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And I love push to talk. I'm going to mark off. This counts as an ancient site for Syrian. It's
Yes.
been abandoned for at least 1,000 years, and
It is
yada.
very well big enough.
I'll get one of those out of the way, and then I will take a day job roll. which is just going to be me rolling knowledge local
Um,
and getting a 41. Should be. Which I can't remember how much money is.
I'll look it up. Day job was what again? Your day job was your local? Was that what you said?
Yeah, I'm an
Okay.
information broker.
Curious, what was the combat that was not meant to be thing?
Comment that was what?
The combat, the secondary success thing?
The secondary success is basically don't let the rust monsters eat the structural supports and collapse or eat the stela.
All right.
So, yeah, and
They act randomly, and both times I rolled, they're coming for you.
Right.
So it's kind of
Yes.
a luck-based thing.
Well,
Okay.
they need to get past us to get to the Stela, though, right?
Yeah.
So
There
there's
are
always
only
gonna be
2
that.
combats in this. So I suppose we
But-
skipped the orc one, didn't
Yeah,
we?
you skipped the orcs.
Yeah, we just gave them stuff and left.
Yep.
I wanted to go back and take our stuff, though, but oh well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. The trouble is they can eat the structural supports from anywhere in the room.
All right. Okay.
Ah.
Killing them quickly is essential.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I will send Chronicle sheets within the hour. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks very much for
Th-
it.
all right, thank you.
Thank you
You're
very much for
welcome.
running.
Thank you for
and
DMing.
Thank you, everybody, for playing. I had a lot of fun.
Yep. Have a
And
good
be
day.
Have a nice day, and be sure to stop by this sunken treasure where Sarkin's information brokerage will cost you far less than that other guy torched something.
Oh,
we
God,
don't
that
talk
torch.
about him. Thanks very
He
much.
always costs too much.
User disconnected
Plus-
from your channel.
Plus, I have a higher knowledge local than he does, according to Rivalry's End.
well, Kelly, thank you for running, sir. Yeah. The last time I actually played this character was
User
February
disconnected from your channel.
was February 22nd of last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but parts. I was supposed to play all 3 parts that day, but First Steps was being offered by Adam Daigle, and when I heard there was an opening, I very quickly jumped ship. Because I mean, come on, it's the original author, so I mean,
Yeah. Right, well,
all right. So
thank you.
I got out of pure gold at 4018. Does that sound about right, Kelly?
Kelly might not be here. I am going to get out of here as well and try and get myself some dinner.
Yeah, I'm
Get-
as soon as I program this in on my Hero Lab, I have to start getting ready for work.
Yeah, it's still early for you guys. It's 20 minutes to 9 here, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
do dinner.
It's 20 minutes to 4 here.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, nice meeting you, and thanks for the game. I'll see you around, probably, hopefully.
You have a good night, sir.
Good night as well, sir.
User disconnected from your channel.